Football's biggest spectacle, the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup, is less than a year away. But instead of excitement, the air is thick with anxiety and pressure. Not on FIFA, not on Canada or Mexico. The co-hosts, the real burden falls squarely on the United States, because FIFA, after the embarrassment of the Club World Cup, is leaving no stone unturned. They're giving the US everything to ensure this becomes a grand spectacle. But the question is, can America truly deliver? The latest today, kickoff timings. Reports claim matches will not be aligned with prime-time European broadcast slots. For the first time ever, FIFA appears to be prioritizing players and fans on the ground rather than television audiences in Europe. That means evening matches in the US, but past midnight kickoffs for European television fans.
We're in those conversations daily, our media guys with European media, with other world media, in terms of what's best. Obviously, what are the stadiums that you can play at 3 o'clock, like Atlanta, for instance.
But why this sudden change? Because FIFA learned a hard lesson during the Club World Cup. Afternoon kickoffs in blazing heat drained players, frustrated coaches, and killed the atmosphere inside stadiums. The backlash was global. And yet, those decisions were made to protect FIFA's biggest money machine, European broadcasters. Now, by pushing kickoffs later, FIFA risks angering its richest market. And in doing so, the pressure shifts to America. Because if the US can't fill the seats, the whole tournament risks looking like a failure. And this isn't just about scheduling. Ticketing has become another make-or-break gamble here for them. At the Club World Cup, empty stands and outrage over sky-high prices embarrassed FIFA. So for the World Cup, they've introduced dynamic pricing. Translation: tickets start cheap, as low as $60, but prices rise with demand, like the stock market. Now, it's a clever business model, but it also places enormous responsibility on the US audiences. If Americans don't turn up, prices won't surge and the optics will be disastrous. Because remember, football is not the #1 sport in America. It has to compete with the likes of NFL, NBA, baseball, and of course, ice hockey. And this isn't just theory. We've seen the evidence of this. From Copa America to international friendlies, why, even the Club World Cup stadiums in America have struggled to fill. And here's the big question: if Lionel Messi, one of the greatest players in the history of the sport, couldn't guarantee packed stadiums, what makes FIFA think the World Cup will be any different? Make no mistake, the stakes couldn't be higher here. This World Cup is not just another tournament. It's FIFA's biggest project yet, a deliberate attempt to enter the American market, a country with money, with infrastructure, and the world's biggest sports market here. If the US embraces football, FIFA believes it can take the sport's revenue to heights never seen before. Even US President Donald Trump has invested his political capital into this World Cup, promoting it as part of America's global image.
So we have a great Washington, D.C. As you probably know, we're going into Memphis and we're going into some other cities, and very soon we're going to go into Chicago. It will be safe for the World Cup. If I think it isn't safe, we'll move it into a different city. Absolutely.
But image won't fill your stadiums, and political speeches won't guarantee atmosphere and the ambience. Only fans will. Yes, FIFA is finally prioritizing players. That's good. Yes, they've adjusted ticketing to attract fans. Great. Yes, they're trying to build football in America, but all good intentions don't necessarily guarantee success. The US must now prove it can deliver a genuine football environment. Not just empty seats here, corporate hospitality and TV ads. Because if the World Cup flops in America, FIFA's dream of conquering the US sports market will collapse. And then history will not remember the 2026 World Cup as football's grandest expansion. It will remember it as the moment when FIFA gambled everything on Trump's America, and America let football down.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaiju.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.